Hello, Joe Napoli here with Gamma-Lux Lighting Systems. Thanks so much for clicking to take 5 to learn a little bit about our new GradientGuide optic. We'll start off with a few slides on the screen, show a demonstration of the product on the ceiling behind me, finish up with a few more slides, and then we'll be on our way. Well, the first question you might have is, hey Gamma-Lux, what is GradientGuide? Well, it is an improvement on those edge-lit and TIR optic systems that are at the heart of those batwing distribution indirect illumination fixtures on the market today. What we've done is taken an edge-lit light guide technology and modified it for a very specific use in the design community. And I'll actually demonstrate that for you in the moment. And of course, the end result would be to create a pristine indirect illumination across that ceiling. Now, as we went through our product development process, we identified 3 quality of light problems that needed to be addressed in most products on the market. The first is striations, or inconsistent lines of light being projected off the top of the fixture and of course onto the ceiling. The second is color over angle, or prismatic color separation, where through the refraction process, as light is being projected out the top of the fixture, it's actually being separated into warmer and cooler tones that are visible on the ceiling. And the third is shadowing being projected onto the ceiling directly above. Typically, this comes from those TIR optic products that do a very good job of creating a wide distribution, but unfortunately, they also often result in a shadow directly above the fixture. Now, I've got a physical sample of this product that I'm going to go ahead and show you here. So I'll switch over to camera mode, and let's go ahead and get into this little demonstration. Now, this is that TIR optic. This is a very high quality TIR, by the way, that's widely available through the market. And it's doing a very good job of creating wide distribution, but unfortunately, it's also creating a shadow directly above the fixtures. Now, you might not see the shadow because of the poor quality of my webcam. You might see a couple blobs of light off center, but this is definitely, to the naked eye in the live demonstration, that's definitely a shadow and obviously something to be avoided. Well, we contrast that with the GradientGuide optic from Gamma-Lux that eliminates that shadow. Also, we've eliminated the striations or the inconsistent lines of light, the color over angle, the prismatic color separation, all gone to create a beautiful wide indirect distribution. Now, as I mentioned, we've optimized our optical system for a specific case, and that is suspension distances ranging from 12 to 24 inches from the ceiling. 12 to 24 inches from the ceiling. We believe that's kind of the sweet spot of where most of these wide indirect distribution products would be used, and that's why we've optimized our optical system specifically for that case in the GradientGuide optic. All right, let's go ahead and switch back over to the screen share and finish up with a few slides and have you on your way. Now, we've identified 7 products into which we could add the GradientGuide at this time. 5 of them are indirect only and 2 are bidirectionals. In addition to the specification sheets for those products, we also have created a product matrix and application guide. The product matrix has all the images of the fixtures that include GradientGuide, and if you hit any of those image links, it'll take you to the spec sheet for that particular product. Pages 2 through 5 of that document are the application guide portion, where we've created 16 different examples of fixtures at various mounting centers and suspension distances, where we're giving you the ceiling uniformity ratio, the foot candles on the ceiling, as well as the renderings that would be created out of AGI 32. You're always welcome to use our IES files, but those examples are there for you for quick reference. Now, we've added the GradientGuide into the top of our G-beam product line. And if you know G-beam, you know that it's quite robust. Maybe you want a suspended pattern of fixtures that starts up high and ends down low, and it's fully illuminated and it has odd angles, and you need one part number for the whole thing. That's G-beam. Or maybe you have a recessed pattern of fixtures that's coming up the wall and shooting through 3 different ceiling conditions with mounting components optimized for each of those conditions, and then you want the last portion extended out into open space, either suspended or cantilevered. That's G-beam, and now we can add the GradientGuide into the top of any of those products, creating value on top of value. We'll also be adding GradientGuide into the top of our 3D series products as well, that have that beautiful 3-dimensional lighted element in the bottom, whether it's a 1/2-inch drop-down acrylic lens or that solid acrylic block. The 3D series is getting GradientGuide very soon. We'll also be creating different optical systems for different suspension conditions, extended suspension conditions greater than 24 inches from the ceiling, and also shallow suspension conditions less than 12 inches from the ceiling. So a great deal of new value is going to be coming very, very soon in the GradientGuide optic. Also asymmetric distributions as well. So I think you can see that the GradientGuide optic is a fabulous fabulous tool to be used. Please reach out to your local representative or myself or Dan Alicio at Gamalux. We're happy to demonstrate these products to you. Again, thank you so much for clicking to take 5 to learn a little bit about GradientGuide Optic, and you're always able to find all this information on our website at gamalux.com. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.